So universal torque equation. Universal torque equation. So based upon this torque equation only, the relays have been classified as a overcurrent relay and directional relay, like that. So the generalized formula for universal torque equation can be written as T is equal to K1 into I square plus K2 into V square plus K3 into V into I into cos theta minus tau plus K. This is called a universal torque equation used in the relays analysis. So here in the torque equation, T is equal to K1 into I square plus K2 into V square plus K3 into V into I into cos theta minus tau plus K. So here this component of K1 is nothing but it is a current unit. It is a current unit, and this K2 is voltage unit. Voltage unit, and this K3 is as it is a product of V and I. So this is nothing but it is a power unit. Power unit, or we can call it as directional unit. Directional unit. Directional unit, and this is the spring torque used for restraining purpose. This is the spring torque used for restraining purpose. Okay. So from this torque equation T is equal to K1 into I square plus K2 into V square plus K3 into V into I into cos theta minus tau plus K. So here this component is a current component, this is a voltage component, and this is a power component or a directional component. And this is a spring torque which is used for the restraining purpose. So here if I want to discuss the overcurrent relay, from this torque equation, I have to consider T is equal to this current unit and as well as restraining unit. These two units we have to consider. The remaining two components K2 and K3 will become 0 here. If I am discussing the directional relay, then I have to make K1 at 0 and K2 as 0. I have to consider this unit as well as the restraining torque, spring torque only. So based upon that, if I wanted to discuss first relay, overcurrent relay. So from this torque equation, overcurrent relay can be T is equal to K1 into I square plus this K2 is 0, which is equal to 0, and the K3 is also 0, and the restraining torque which is acting as in opposite direction to the operating torque. So therefore I am taking it as a minus sign, and this is my equation for overcurrent relay. So I am not interested to take voltage unit and as well as the power unit. So therefore the overcurrent relay equation can be written as, from this torque equation, it can be analyzed as T is equal to K1 into I square minus spring constant K. Okay. So here this is the torque which is required for operating the relay, called operating torque, and this is the torque which is required for restraining purpose. Therefore this is called restraining torque. So the resultant torque is the total torque. Okay. So under threshold condition, the net torque will be 0. Under threshold condition, the net torque will be 0. So that means the operating torque which is produced by using this overcurrent, and as well as the restraining torque which is obtained by the restraining force will be equal. Therefore K1 into I square is equal to K. What is this meaning? Operating torque is equal to the restraining torque. This is under threshold condition. Under threshold condition, the resultant torque will be 0. Therefore the operating torque is equal to the restraining torque. So therefore K1 into I square is equal to K, restraining torque K. So from this, if I wanted to calculate the value of current, I square is equal to this K by K1. Okay, and now the value of I will be here under root of K divided by K1 divided by K1. So this current is called a pickup current. This current is called a pickup current of the relay. This is called the pickup current of the relay. Pickup current of the relay is equal to K under root of K by K1. Under root of K by K1. So here, then when the relay is operating, when the relay will be operated, that means as and when the net torque of the relay T is greater than 0, therefore the relay will be operated. How can you say this one? I said like under threshold condition, the net torque is equal to 0, therefore the operating torque is equal to the restraining torque. As from the formula, the torque is equal to operating torque minus restraining torque. Just now we have seen. So therefore here the under threshold condition, the operating torque is equal to restraining torque. Here, as and when the torque is greater than 0, then the operating torque is greater than the restraining torque. So in that case, the operating torque is greater than the restraining torque. In that case, the relay will be operated. So what happens here? Operating torque equation is K1 into I square is greater than the restraining torque value K. So therefore, I square is greater than magnitude of K by K1. That means I is greater than under root of K by K1. So what is this value? K by K1 under root of K by K1. This is called the pickup current. So here, what will be the conclusion of this? As and when the value of operating torque is more than the restraining torque, the relay will be operated, or the current value of the relay flowing through the relay will be greater than the pickup current. In that case, the relay will be operated. So that is a conclusion from this case. As and when the current value is more than the pickup current, then the relay will be operated. So the relay will be operating here. So the relay will be operating. The relay operates as and when the current value is greater than the pickup current value. Right? So how can you set the relay to work? That means that is called a current setting of the relay. Current setting of the relay here. Current setting. What do you meaning of current setting means? It is defined as the ratio of the pickup current to the relay current rating. That is called the current setting. So I am representing current setting as CS, which is equal to the ratio of the pickup current divided by relay current. This is called a current setting. If it is multiplied with 100, then this will be calculated in terms of percentage values. Okay, so the current setting is defined as the ratio of the pickup current divided the ratio of the pickup current to its relay current is called the current setting. So how can you calculate the current setting value means, as we discussed in the previous case. So let us take, this is a steady state network of the power system, and the transmission line is given like this. This is a CT having the tons 5, 1000 by 5 tons, secondary side 5, 1000 by, sorry, this is the rating of the CT, 1000 by 5 amperes. As an, you know, the value of the secondary turn will be always 1 generally, and this is given to the relay. Okay, this is given for the trip signal, and a pickup current is defined here to operate the relay. Pickup current is given, right? And this is the current flowing through the transmission line I1. For example, the load value is 1000 amperes. Then the overload current through this line will be around 1200 amperes. Okay, And then the fault current, minimum fault current if I take, because I need to take minimum fault current for the relay operation, minimum fault current I can take more than the overload current, because sometimes there may be overload current because of certain external load added for some time. So that has to be withstand by the power system network. So we can excuse this overload, and for every current which is more than 1000 ampere, the relay should not work. So that, because if it is like that, then the sensitivity problem will be existing. What do you mean by sensitivity problem? The relay should not operate when it is not necessary. We know two types of problems are there, dependability and sensitivity. Dependability means the relay should operate when it is required, and the sensitivity means the relay should not operate when it is not required. So like that, for 1000 ampere full load, for the load current 1000 ampere, if the overload current is 1200 ampere, it has to be withstand. So I can take the fault current, minimum fault current as 1400 ampere, and generally the fault current, maximum fault current will be around 10,000 amperes. Let me say for example only. Then how can you calculate the pickup current? The pickup current can be calculated as, the rating of the relay is here 1000 by 5 amperes. Then the pickup current will be calculated like this. The pickup current can be calculated as 5 divided by 1000 into minimum fault current is around 1400 amperes. So this one will be 7 amperes. So my pickup current will be around 7 amperes, but the rating of the relay is 5 ampere, and I have to take my pickup current to operate the relay is 7 amperes. So that's how the pickup current will be calculated. Okay. Then what do you mean by the current setting? The current setting is here. If you know the pickup value and if you know the relay value, then you can calculate the current setting of the particular relay. Okay. So here in this case, what is the current setting? In this case, the current setting is how much value that we got pickup current? 7 amperes divided by relay current. The relay current is 5 amperes into 100. So this is my current setting of a relay. How much I will get here? Around 140% of the current setting I will be getting here. So if the relay current rating is not given, this one, then the current setting is taken as pickup current only. Sometimes the relay current will not be given. So in that case, you have to consider the pickup current as its current setting value. Okay. That means, for example, the current setting is given as, very important formula, current setting can be given as I pickup current divided by I relay current into 100. How can you calculate the pickup current? Pickup current is calculated based on the CT ratio into minimum fault current, so that the pickup current will be calculated, and the relay current will be given in the description of a relay. So whenever there is a relay, so there will be the rating of the relay will be given. Sometimes if the relay current is not given, so in that case the current setting is nothing but its pickup current only. So from this definition, the pickup current is I pickup current can also be called as current setting. Most of the cases relay current will not be given. That's why I am writing here. So that is not the meaning that pickup current is nothing but current setting. If relay current is not given, in that case only pickup current can be equal to current setting, and it is also nothing but the plug setting of the relay, and also it is nothing but set value of the current, called pickup current only, or this can also be called as threshold value of the current. So these are called pickup currents. All are nothing but pickup currents only. So here, how can you change your relay to operate for a particular fault? For example, I am taking the minimum fault current as 1400. If somebody is taking 1600 or like that, so how can you change your pickup current? That means you can change your pickup current by setting the value of current setting. Therefore, you can set the pickup current. That means to adjust the current setting, you have to change the current setting. So here, I pickup current is directly proportional to current setting. So in that case, what is the, I am writing here like this. First of all, current setting is directly proportional to pickup current. Okay, and pickup current is nothing but what is the, from the definition, what is the pickup current definition? I pickup current is equal to root of K1 by K. Sorry, this is the magnitude, and magnitude K by K1. So almost this restraining torque is constant, and the value of K1 is depending upon the over current value. So I pickup current is inversely proportional to under root of K1. So here you can apply this one. Current setting is directly proportional to pickup current, which is inversely proportional to the overcurrent component K1. So to adjust the current setting, you have to adjust the pickup current. That's what the meaning here. Right. Now, the operating torque of the overcurrent relay is equal to K1 into I square. That is from the equation. So I can call this as a equation number 1. This is from where? This is from the universal torque equation. T is equal to K1 into I square plus K2 into V square plus K3 into V into I into cos theta minus tau plus K. So from this, for the universal torque equation, I have taken the operating torque as K1 into I square. This is the equation number 1. So that means the operating torque is directly proportional to flux into I. Because so here this is a relay coil, current is flowing like this, then there exists a flux around the coil, and the operating torque is directly proportional to flux into I. So therefore, to avoid this proportionality constant, I am just taking a constant C naught phi into I, and this flux is nothing but here what? This flux is equal to ampere turns divided by reluctance. Okay, so here ampere turns divided by reluctance, and the reluctance value will be constant. So I can write this flux as again another constant C1 into N into I. What is this constant C1? Which is nothing but 1 by R. Okay, so now my flux will be C1 into N into I. This can be substituted here. So the operating torque is equal to C naught, and the value of phi is equal to here C1 into N into I. Okay, N into I. This is my operating torque. Right. Yeah. This is the C naught into C1 into N into I, because the flux value is here C1 into N into I. So this is the flux value, and this is constant C naught, and this is I. So here the operating torque is C naught into C1 into N into I square, right? So by comparing this equation and the standard universal torque from that equation, the operating torque is equal to K1 into I square. And what is the value of K1? The constant of overcurrent relay, which is nothing but C naught into C1 into N, right? That means this K1 is directly proportional to N, number of turns of the coil. So here, what are the relations that we got from this current setting? That means in terms of percentage is directly proportional to the pickup current and which is directly proportional to under root of K1, which is directly proportional to under root of number of turns. So these are the important relations for the current setting phenomena. Number of turns n. Okay. So by adjusting the actual number of turns in the relay operating coil, the current setting of the pickup current is adjusted. That's what the meaning here. Okay. So if I want to adjust the pickup current, simply I can adjust the number of turns in the coil, current coil, the relay coil. So therefore my pickup current will be changed. So that is just like something like this. This is from CT. This is going to the relay coil. So here this is the number of turns, setting of the turns. So this is the number of turns like this. This is like this. So that means this is 60% setting, 80%, let me say like this, 100%, 140% current setting. So in terms of percentage, this is something like this, 160% like that. So based on the number of turns here, number of turns are there. So by selecting the number of turns, the current setting will be changed as well as the pickup current will be changed. So this is related to current setting of the relay. So in the examinations, few times asked related to this current setting in the exams, generally competitive exams. So I will write these exams questions also. Question number 1: a 5 ampere 2.2 second overcurrent relay is connected to a supply circuit through a CT of 1000 by 1 ampere CT, and the relay is set at 120%. Then the plug setting of the relay is dash. He is asking the plug setting. Okay. A 5 ampere 2.2 second 1000 by 1 ampere relay is adjusted to 120%. That means it is set, current setting is given as 120%. Then he is asking for the plug setting. We know already pickup current, I pickup current is nothing but current setting if relay current is not given, or which is nothing but plug setting. Just now we have discussed threshold value of the relay like that. That means he is asking plug setting means nothing but pickup current only. So if you know the formula of current setting, then you can calculate the plug setting. Current setting is equal to what? I pickup current divided by I relay current into 100. That means I pickup current we have to calculate. Current setting is given as 120%, and I wanted to calculate pickup current, and relay current is given as 5 amperes. Therefore the pickup current is 6 amperes. It is 6 amperes. That is the way to calculate this type of problems. Very simple only. And another question is also given the similar manner. The question is, an overcurrent relay is connected to a supply circuit through 400 by 5 ampere CT. 400 by 5 ampere CT. CT rating is given. The relay is set at 150%. The relay is set at 150%, and calculate the pickup current and calculate the minimum fault current required for relay operation. Minimum fault current also asked here. He asked the first one is pickup current and the minimum fault current. Minimum fault current for operating the relay. So these two questions he has asked. The pickup current, how can you calculate the pickup current? Just generally same formula. Current setting is equal to I pickup current divided by I relay current into 100. Right. So therefore the current setting is given here, and current setting is 150 pickup current divided by relay current. Relay current is given as 5 amperes into 100. So here this one is 7.5 amperes. I is equal to 7.5 amperes. That means 150 divided by 100 into 5, right? And minimum fault current is, he is asking minimum fault current. How can you calculate the minimum fault current? The current rating, from the current rating, for 5 amperes current, for 5 ampere current, for 5 amperes current, 400 ampere is there for the primary side. Primary side there is a 400 ampere. Then for 7.5 ampere, how much primary side that we can have? That means what here, 400 into 7.5 divided by 5. 600 ampere is the minimum fault current that you can sense, because from the CT only we are calculating. As long as the primary of the CT is 400 amperes, then secondary will be 5 amperes. This is called the relay current. Then when my relay is operating, when there is a pickup current is nothing but what? The relay is about to operate. So when the relay will be operated, when there is a fault current existing, minimum fault current is existing. So that means secondary side you are obtaining the minimum fault current means there exists a fault current in the primary side. So if you are able to calculate the primary side current, that is nothing but your minimum fault current. So this is a trick, or this is a technique involved in the calculation of minimum fault current. So textbook, if you refer in the textbook, there will not be this type of things. So this is just understanding, based on your understanding only you have to calculate this type of problems. Okay. So the minimum fault current is nothing but whenever the relay is about to operate, that means there exists a fault current inside the circuit. So as long as the primary side is facing the fault current, there exists a secondary side also fault current. So I know the secondary side current rating. If I calculate the primary side current, that is nothing but our minimum fault current. Next one, plug setting multiplier. Plug setting multiplier, PSM. Plug setting multiplier. So it is defined as the ratio of secondary current of the CT to the current setting in amperes. This is called the plug setting multiplier. PSM is equal to the ratio of secondary current of CT. What do you mean meaning of secondary current of CT? Let us take 1000 by 5 ampere. There is a 5 ampere is the secondary side of the CT current. Then divided by current setting. Just now we have discussed the current setting in amperes. So this is your plug setting multiplier. Plug setting multiplier is nothing but secondary current of CT divided by current setting, or it can also define it as PSM is equal to primary fault current divided by CT ratio into current setting in terms of amperes. So this is a very well known formula for calculating the PSM, primary fault current divided by CT ratio into current setting. So plug setting multiplier is directly proportional to fault current, because primary fault current is there in the numerator. Okay. If the plug setting multiplier is greater than 1, then the relay will be operated. The plug setting multiplier is greater than 1, then the relay operates. If the plug setting multiplier is equal to 1, then the relay is on threshold. Is about to operate. If the plug setting multiplier is less than 1, then the relay will not operate. So based on this, there is a question asked in the IES examination. If the plug setting multiplier is less than 1, then the operating time of the relay is dash. What is the operating time? When the plug setting multiplier is less than 1, the relay will not operate. So therefore the operating time will be infinity. So this type of short question asked in the examination.